Watcha? Yeah. Have you seen that film that's sweeping across the internet? That Kony 2012 thing about this monster in Uganda who's eating children and like? You know, he's got this God's or the Lord's Liberation Army, and he's abducting millions of children and putting them in his army and killing half of them and running on the rampage all over the place, all over Uganda. Do you know that was about 10, 15 years ago at its peak? That did happen. There was something like that, yes. But there's been nothing happening in Uganda for about the past 7 or 8 years. It's all gone quiet. It's back to normal again. This geezer and his little gang has cleared off. He's probably in the Congo or something like that. But they've decided to make him the latest bogeyman. Now that Bin Laden is supposedly dead, you know. Now that Saddam is supposedly dead. They're making him the latest bogeyman. And why are they doing that? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. You silly people. You silly people in your millions who fell for this bleeding con job. This psyop. This con job. Because that's what it is it? This slick, well-produced Hollywood-style movie. And you're signing up and you're sending off your money for your little kits or whatever. And your bracelets. You silly, silly people. They want to invade Africa now. They've done the Middle East. They're all over the Middle East. They've stirred up trouble in Syria. They've destroyed Iraq. They've destroyed Libya and all that those people had and all that they achieved. They want to bomb Iran. They're in Afghanistan protecting the heroin crops. Now they want to go into Africa. They want to send their troops into Africa, but they know. They know. The American people, to a certain extent, are beginning to cop on. They know they can't just send them over there now and invade this country and that country. They've got to find an excuse. So what would be better than inventing this bogeyman, Kony or some this horrible monster who eats children for breakfast? Hey, we've got to get him. We've got to get him. Yes, let's send in the American troops, and they're out on the streets now. Come on, send in our boys, send in the troops. We'll get this geezer. They never heard of him before in their lives. They don't even know where Uganda is. You know what I mean? It's next door to where their president was born, apparently. Kenya. They don't even know where Uganda is. Well, let's send in American troops and get this monster. Why weren't they sending in the American troops into the Congo to stop the slaughter of 4 million people who've died there in the past few years? Why didn't they send in American troops to stop the slaughter in Rwanda when 1 million people were chopped to death in about a week or two? Nothing done there. Hey? Why didn't they send in the American troops to stop the bloody Israelis bombing the shit out of Gaza and 400 children died there along with 1,000 adults, say? In a month or two of bombing with their white phosphorus, say? Nothing there. No. But they've invented this bogeyman. And they got these people in the millions watching it on the bloody YouTube. 45 million, I think, now. And come on, let's send in our troops in Africa. Are you bleeding well mad? Wake up, you silly, silly, silly people. Can't you see what they're doing? Can't you see what they're up to? Eh? Apparently, they've just discovered oil in Uganda as well. Another reason for going in, sending in American troops. There's huge reserves of oil. More oil in Uganda, apparently, than what was in Saudi Arabia. Are you mad? Wake up, you stupid, stupid, stupid people. For God's sake. What's wrong with you?